Earth people, how would you like to come along with us right now?
Hello there, YouTube. Spaceman landing in your area once again, along with my buddy here, Clifford the Nutcracker. And I suppose you probably think I've lost my marbles, but I haven't. I've just lost my paycheck due to Christmas and the holidays. Well, anyway, I'm smoking a new tobacco here, hence the accent. It's Mcclelland's British Woods Personal Reserve. This is a fine Oriental blend. Maybe I'll drop the accent. Maybe I won't. I kind of favor it. I like English accents, and I like English tobaccos. It's not really an English tobacco, it's actually a British, it's actually an Oriental tobacco, right? Makes a lot of sense. But anyway, it is a full, rich, and dark, heavy, with fragrant Latakia, and it's spiced with premium Macedonia tobaccos. Lightly sweetened with matured Virginias. It's a fine Oriental mixture that's slow burning. I'm losing the English accent if you notice. I don't really like to emulate English accents, but I think they're kind of cool, you know. But emulating an accent is the biggest form of admiration, right? So, right? Flattery gets them every time. This is a cool smoking, and the contents are Latakia, Oriental, Turkish, and Virginia. It is a ribbon cut, as you can see. Very beautiful. Black, brown, light tan. Comes in a 50 gram or 100 gram tin. This, of course, is the 100 gram tin. It's a medium strength. And the tin aroma, it has that ketchupy barbecue tin aroma that a lot, excuse the phone there, don't pay no mind to that. It has the, you know, that kind of tin aroma, but at the same time, it's really not as strong as their mature, the Virginia series that they have, like the 40th anniversary and the Christmas cheer and all that. Don't worry, ignore the clitter clatter, right? So that's what, you know, I'm getting from the tin. So, maybe some fireplace ashes, maybe. But it's a loosely packed mixture of dark stove Virginia. The Latakia is there, probably in the background. We're going to find out, because the Latakia is it's more of an Oriental blend. So I've already got the pipe loaded up. I've got my new Stanwell Canadian with this beautiful wood grain, and I'm ready to light up and go. So let's get a char light here. Sorry for all the interruptions there. It happens, right? Let's get the true light. Excuse me. I got to pour myself a glass of tea here, iced tea. So, what am I getting here? Getting a sweet, fruity, mellow, some very mellow tobacco. Won't really pick up a lot of Latakia, so I imagine it's in the background there somewhere. Like I said, it's a bit more subtle. Spicy. I would have to say the Macedonia is giving it a little bit of a tanginess. Has a very beautiful room note, much like that of a campfire burning, like I said. But it's not a bad tobacco. It's pretty decent considering Orientals. I'm not big on Orientals. But it could easily grow on me. Let me read the tin to you here. British Woods Pipe Tobacco, medium full mixture, a distinguished Oriental mixture, slow burning and cool smoking, heavy with fragrant Latakia, spiced with premium Macedonian leaf, lightly softened with matured Virginia, smooth, refined. I love the label, by the way. It's beautiful. Mcclelland always is notorious for their embossment, the raised print, and the raised picture illustration. So I believe you would probably like this tobacco if you like Orientals or Englishes. If you notice, I'm wearing a shirt today that's a particularly old shirt. It's from 1998, when I last saw Van Halen in concert. I saw Van Halen 3 times. The first time I saw them was in '86 after David Lee Roth left, and it was a really good show. Eddie was still very young, and he still looked much like he did on the first album, on the back of the pictures, where he was jumping up in the air and, whatever he was, when he was doing Eruption. And they kind of put the lights down on him, and it looked just very reminiscent of that time period. Saw them again in 91. That 86 tour, that was the 5150 tour. Then I saw them again in 91 on the for Unlawful Carnal Knowledge tour, and excuse me, nose itching again. Wasn't very good. The sound wasn't that great. It was kind of loud and noisy. I didn't really like the show that much. But then I saw them in '98, and this is where I got this shirt. It was in Atlantic City. It was at the Trump Marina outside. It was called Rock the Dock. And I was like about 10 rows from the stage. And they did the absolutely most spectacular show I've ever seen. And during that show, Eddie Van Halen, he backed up against the amps. Excuse me, let me start over. He came up to the mic and he said that he was doing this following guitar solo or guitar instrumental piece I'm going to do is dedicated to all the great blues guitarists and all the great electric guitarists and guitar heroes throughout all the years and everything. And he proceeded to completely blow me away with this unbelievable just thing he played on guitar. It was a jam, and he went into a solo, and he went up against the amps, and he got all this feedback at one point. He was emulating all types of different styles, and during that show, the mix was so good, I closed my eyes at one point and just listened to the mix and just listened to his absolutely fabulous guitar playing. Whether or not you're an Eddie Van Halen fan or not, you have to agree that this guy is a talented guy, and he really was good. He really was one of the best I've ever seen. And I've seen a lot of them. And so that show will live on in my memory forever. And I'll never forget that night as long as I live. It was a great show. Gary Sharon was the lead singer at that time. I forget the name of the album. Might have been called 3. Because there was no Van Halen 3 album, so I think it was 3. And Gary Sharon was just all over the place. He was like an acrobat, and it was just unbelievable. And he would jump up on the sound system and run off and flip over and come down. It was incredible. It really was. I never dreamed it would be that great of a show. And I've never gone to another Van Halen show since because I really don't think it can be topped. So it could be, I don't know. But when Eddie came out with this white guitar, he had this different kind of guitar, white guitar, kind of like a Strat, but kind of a little bit different. And he did all that stuff on the guitar. I said, man, this guy's like, he was way up there with all the other greats, Hendrix and all the other greats. And he just blew me away completely. So I don't know what they're like today because I haven't seen them. I understand they got back together with Roth. But this shirt here I thought was really cool at the time, and I bought it. And it's been well preserved in the closet. I haven't used it a whole lot. So if you like Van Halen, you might enjoy that story. It was great. It was Kenny Wayne Shepherd opened the show that night, and it was just an absolutely all-around great show. So I'm enjoying this Oriental with some iced tea. Another great Mcclelland blend. So check it out. Mcclelland, British Woods, Pipe Tobacco, Personal Reserve. My Stanwell Canadian. And I shall see you later. And so says my nutcracker friend, Clifford, to have a Happy New Year. I'll see you the next time around. Cheers.